They begin with a run by Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Now here's McCarron on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A strong running. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They come out here in the eye. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the cutback to the sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeMarco Murray with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First down, McCarron. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Star Latulippe. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Murray, the lone setback. Here's Breeze to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Give him 8 on the play, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That was second down run for Murray. Room here to run. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DeMarco Murray, 40 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. First and 10. Here's A.J. McCarron. Caught on the right side by Adams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's second and 7.
Green, 39.
Now McCarron throwing on second. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Catch made right side by Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. 3rd and 4. Here's McCarron again. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And it is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And right now we spotlight DeMarco Murray. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of a game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're one run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Breeze is looking to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long, no matter what they've done on offense. It's offensive.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. DeMarco Murray punching it in from a yard away. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Breeze going to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add it.